Making scones. The recipe calls for 2 cups of self-raising flour, 20 grams of butter, which we've pre-portioned, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now when you're measuring your flour for any recipe, especially for desserts, it's most important that we have level flat spoons. If we have it heaped, your recipe will become unbalanced. If we've got too much flour in the scone recipe, what do you think is going to happen?
Not the consistency.
Yeah, it'll end up being too dry. So 2 cups, I've got 1 cup. And to get a perfect level cut, you overfill it over the flour container, just scrape it off to level that perfectly. And that goes. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just gonna mix that through the dry ingredients. And then we're going to add the butter. Now today we're going to use the rubbing method. The rubbing method is the way we combine the butter and the flour. And all it does is means that you rub it. So cold butter, before I do, I want you guys to take your fingertips and rub your fingertips together. Rub them together. Yeah, now rub your palms together. Which is hotter? Palms. So don't use your palms when you're doing this today. So what will happen, the butter will melt and then your scones will end up being too tough. So break the butter into smallish pieces. And then between your fingers, you're going to rub. That's what's called the rubbing method. We're rubbing that together. Okay. As the butter starts to mix through, you end up with small lumps. You'll stop when the flour's gone a light yellow colour and there's no lumps of butter in there.
Why do you say rub?
So I'm rubbing it. I'm lifting it and rubbing it, lifting it and rubbing it. I'm doing it more in the bowl, but if I was to demonstrate it over exaggerated, I'm doing this. Okay, nice and light. Flour that's been rubbed together on there. A little bit of plain flour. You can just see a difference in the colours. Alright, now I'm going to add my milk. Now I'm adding 190 ml of milk. I'm making a well in the middle, it's just a little hole. To grab someone's pinched mine. Butter knife, back of a spoon. Go put my milk into the middle. So a butter knife works better. Yes.
Maybe I don't like it too.
No. Starting in the middle, working our way out. Just mixing it through, just helps to avoid lumps. And then mixing the rest of it through. Now with scones, if you overwork them, the proteins and the flour will bind, causing gluten, which causes it to be really tough. And you know it's really tough and it's not working properly is when you roll it out and it springs back too much. So now I'm going to tip it onto a lightly floured surface. Flouring a bench. If you've got a bunch of flour and you don't have a shaker, you take it in your hand, just shake it across the bench. You don't want lumps, because it ends up too floury in your scone. So just like that, or you can use a salt shaker and shake it. Okay, there's a little bit left in the bowl that's not mixed through, just leave it out. Okay, patting it out, no need for a rolling pin, just pushing it out to about 2 centimetres thick. Take a scone cutter. The easiest way to stop it from sticking is to just rub it in some flour, push it on and then get some more flour and just keep doing that. Straight onto our tray. What we've done earlier is also put the ovens on to 220 degrees Celsius. These ovens have hot spots and cold spots like all ovens do. These ones are really obvious. Top shelf's the hottest shelf, bottom shelf is really cool. So you'll have to swap them over halfway through cooking. Ideally, normally you wouldn't do that with scones because as soon as you open the door up, you lose the heat. But these ovens are so inconsistent, the top ones will burn and the bottom ones won't cook. Starting to stick, so get more flour. That's my way. So leftover, bring it together, push it down. You see it starting to spring back. Can you see that? I push it out and spring back, so it's starting to get a little bit of gluten developing, but not too much to be alright. And keep them all the same size. If you end up with some that are really high and some really short, the high ones won't cook by the time the bottom, the short ones will, or by the time the tall ones cook, the short ones will be burnt. Same with size of scones. If you were to do this, they'll cook faster because it's smaller. And they're meant to be rustic, so they're not perfect, it doesn't matter. Space them out. grab a pastry brush and a little bit more milk. I'm going to glaze the tops. Why do you think we glaze the tops?
To make them like crust and all that.
Yeah, so crust is getting a little brown. There's actually a chemical reaction happening inside. It's the Maillard reaction. So when heat's applied, the proteins will brown up, so it gives a nice colour and also gives a nice smooth surface. If you forget this, it will still work. And lastly, try not to put too much flour on the bottom of the scones, because when you eat the bottom of the scone, you don't want to have a mouthful of cooked flour, but just loose flour. That's it. 220 degrees, about 15 minutes. 220 is way too long. They've cooled down, so I can actually touch the tray. The best way to tell the scones are cooked, pick them up, have a look at the bottom. There's a little bit of brown, lightly brown on there, and also give it a little tap. You might be able to pick that with the audio. You hear it being hollow. Pass it around, put it next to your ear, and have a tap. It feels hollow. And the other way to tell if they're cooked is to take one of the bigger ones, open it up. If it pulls apart like that, it's perfectly cooked. When you open it up, if there's any bits stringy and stuck together, it means it's not quite cooked. Put it back in the oven. Scones should not have colour. That's ideal. If they're brown, the oven's too hot or just been in there too long. We're going to serve those with some jam and cream. Jam and cream what you want to eat. The ones you take home today, don't jam them and cream them, because the cream will go off in your locker and you'll make your parents sick.